Hello, welcome back. It's great to have you here. It's great to be back. Slightly, we're gonna end about a half hour early today. Just unfortunately, with life is deciding that I just don't get to have fun that much, which is honestly why I play with these people. Last we left off.
Swiftly moving on.
Last we left off, the party finally fucking made it to Rindleton. Who'd have thunk it? Not me. Not spending too much time there, they met a few familiar faces from our original campaign that we started streaming. Oh, memories. They made their way to Lavoca, the hub of the first campaign we streamed. In the midst of an odd festival, roll credits, it's in the midst of, odd times. They find a drinking contest. They find various people strewn around. They see statues of long forgotten or well-remembered heroes. They see the tour of the grave of the Vanguard's Rest, where there's a place steeped in emotion, where Anna has nefarious plans for later. The day is about half up right now. The first event of the day so far has happened. There is more to take place if the Kingfisher so wish to find it. The evening is yours. I'm going to get up my notes.
By the way, I am back to my style of not getting logged into the campaign. And also, when you said Kingfishers, I legit for a second forgot that that's our name. So that's where I am mentally.
That makes sense.
Great start. So Merc it was just Merc and Zamani that went to the drinking competition?
Yes.
And
there is an arm wrestling contest in the evening if you so wish to participate. The overall twink strength of the group.
God, no.
I see. Wait. So we went and did a competition, and you guys were just like, fuck off, no moral support for them.
Yeah.
Listen, I was busy with the cakes
training.
before because your last character is busy right now. That means I get the cakes, okay? It's all calculated.
I understand. I get it. I see.
Yeah, but also, like, I was training an apprentice that I recently got, like that,
I was at the temple. Like,
The party really said, we have our own thing going on.
Yep, right?
I had to
We're not
literally
gonna watch
comfort
you
the
get
guy that
drunk.
yelled fucking spooked.
If you like-
I did. Oh, I guess I did a little bit of spooking.
When you wander around, you do, if at the various stages, I say whoever's wandering around, you do see a very much so like a very ostentatious table set up that says prizes.
What do we got? What do we have?
So you see there is a very old, kind of frail in a chair, grey-skinned tiefling, longer hair, maybe chin length now. The horns are long and curling now. Just like loose robes, kind of looks up and he smiles as you pass. And he'll tell you that this year's prizes. For 2 tokens, you can get 5 fireworks. For 5 tokens, you can get an alchemy jug. For 3 tokens, you can get a brooch of shielding.
Ooh.
For 2 tokens, you can get the sassy coin.
What does that equate?
For 1 token, you can get the smokeman's mirror. For 1 token, you can get an alabaster owl mask. For 1 token, you can get a potion of healing. For 1 token, there's 3 options. Griffin plushies. For 2 tokens, the hunter's lucky charm. And then for 4 tokens, the trickster's gloves.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty
Good
good.
stuff.
And it's only the winner that gets tokens?
It
Second
depends on the
token.
challenge. Depends on the challenge. The Eldring
So I didn't
contest,
get
only
any
the
for
winner
coming
goes.
second.
No, the alcohol contest, the drinking one is a win or get fucked. Some
I think
do
you
have.
win and get fucked. Because you
Yes.
have green death, yeah.
There's other various like knickknacks and toys, wooden daggers, but there's options.
I'm sorry, I just have to point out me having an emotional like crisis and planning chat because Samani is not a loot gremlin, but I am.
Dude,
And everybody else just encouraging me to
Yeah.
say fuck it, the
Yeah.
character
Yeah.
version, just do
Fuck it,
it.
just
Just
send
do
it.
it. Just go for it.
Yes.
Would
I did hear someone say, "What does the sassy coin do?" If you'd like to ask.
Yes.
So this old man who introduces himself as Gravis. The sassy coin is not a name of my own, but here he kind of flicks it up, and it goes about 10 feet height total, then hits the ground, and it goes, "Hey, fuck! 10 feet, motherfucker!"
Wow.
It tells you how far down it was dropped and insults you.
Nice. What does the brooch do? The defense brooch?
So a brooch of shielding. Let me pull up my statistics. Is
Not there.
while wearing this brooch, you have resistance to force damage, and you are immune from the magic missile spell.
That's neat.
So bad.
Can I still
The
ask even though I'm not there?
yeah, sure. You can say you're showing up.
Nice. What do the gloves do?
So the trickster's glove gives you a +1 on sleight of hand checks.
It's not bad.
Pretty damn good.
The smoke man's mirror is a mirror where you just appear in smoke. You don't actually. It doesn't reflect you as a person. Just a smoke visage of you.
I thought
Um,
it'd be you, but smoking.
No. And the hunter's lucky charm is a +1 to survival checks. That's the alchemy jug is your typical alchemy jug.
Nice.
Is it stuck on mayonnaise?
It's not.
Damn.
Damn.
That's a nerf right there.
Such a nerf.
While Aura, I mean this lady mage that I do not know, is busy, can I find my way to the cake stand?
Yeah, you find this very beautiful. It's like this stand that's made to look like the visage of an evergreen tree, just kind of hollowed out inside. There's a very, very well put together piney woman, and she's got a various selection of like pies, tarts, cakes.
What kind of tarts do you have?
Well, we've got an apple and blueberry. We've got black currant and cherry. We've got most fruits of the road. Is there a specific one you're looking for?
I'm more of a quantity type of girl. How many do you have?
Well, I've got but baked today, about 20 pies.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Usually for my cheat day, I'd go for 10, but because I missed one, I'll take all.
Well, a full pie is about 5 silver, so
That's great.
talking it's about 100 silver.
So 10 gold, yeah.
Sure. I'll get them boxed up for you.
Do you have like a cart or something? I kind of move around a lot, you know.
Not again.
Not really.
I can take also like a small child with a tray that can follow me around.
I don't have small children for sale.
What about big children?
I have no children for sale.
Well, that's an oversight. Where's your manager?
I run this business. Hey,
I see.
Turtle Kingdom rating us with a party of 4 as one of our players tries to buy children from a pie
And
seller.
tarts! Come on.
Hey,
Oh,
and
and
Demon
a-
Lady 69 rating with a party of 5.
Wow,
Hello.
back to back.
gamers. So I'm going to shout out one at a time. What were you guys doing? I feel like Pathfinder. I think I was checking you guys out a little bit earlier. I think I recognized the names. Both playing Pathfinder. Yeah, those are the Pathfinder people I was looking at earlier. Hey, how was your Pathfinder going? We're all thinking about it. Tell us what Pathfinder was like. We haven't run
We're
it yet. But
totally
tell me what
not
it's like.
thinking about it.
You should also give them a super quick rundown of what we're doing and what the
Yeah.
campaign's about.
So we're playing. Thank you for reminding me, Jen. We're playing our Kingslayers campaign, which is the party of very, very competent and capable individuals who accidentally, totally by their not volition, killed a king. If you couldn't guess from the title, and now are seeking to redeem their name. They're currently in a small town, well, small city, I suppose, by the scale of it. participating in an odd festival of pie eating, arm wrestling, drinking contests, just general good fun times. While they do have to finally kill a Satan towards the end, that's not happened yet. You got your butts whooped. Ooh. My condolences.
Understandable.
But yes, I don't know what you... I suppose there's some wood carvers that you could find a cart from.
Oh, well, that's fine. I'll take the boxes of 20 tarts. It's not very... It's not very nature conscious of you. There's going to be a lot of waste, you know. Meanwhile, a kid is like organic life form that can like run along as soon as I'm done with tarts. Think about that. Think about that.
All of them are in recyclable boxes.
Yeah, but it takes longer.
Sure. And she hands you this tower of like 20 tarts.
Nice. I'll take my tarts, and I will find Anna's little helper.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Oh boy, can I ever find my dice for this? Investigation here. Oh, that's a natural 20 plus something.
Yeah, you find Anna kind of... Anna, would you be with Zero right now, do you think?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so you see this path being guided around by Anna. He's kind of looking through the stalls, picking up small knickknacks.
Hello. It is not just a stack of pies. It is I, Rainier.
What is your after right now?
Well, as you can see, I have a lot of pies. And I might be persuaded to give you a chunk.
I don't particularly want to pie, to be honest with you.
Okay, whatever. I'm asking your little kid there.
I'm 148.
Okay. How tall are you, though?
6'11".
Okay.
I was gonna say he's like a tall.
An elf's like 6 foot is like short for an elf.
He's
Well-
got like 5 foot on me.
Well, I have blueberry, I have apple. What you want? What you want? I saw you puking. You have empty stomach now.
1 second. Kind of looks towards Anna. And it just goes, do I have to help?
I don't have to do anything I don't want to.
I don't really want any pie.
Damn. Well, your fucking loss. And Rainier will grumble away and saying like, making friends this, making friends that. They don't fucking want my pies. And just walking away to eat in solitude under a tree.
Nazara, I'm pretty sure that she wanted you to carry most of those things, so probably a good thing you didn't.
I can hear that and no.
Is she sulking?
Yeah, probably.
I feel like this should have been disclosed to me.
There's a lot of stuff that probably should have been disclosed.
Is
to you,
there
but you did
anything
sort
I
of come
should
on the way.
know?
Where do you want to start?
You know what ignorance is bliss.
That's what I figured.
Hold on. I just realized. Is there supposed to be a pie eating contest?
Not today, but yes.
Okay, nice.
Rainier has bought
It
all the
won't
pies
be
for the
on
contest
Rainier's
up,
cheat
but-
day.
It's fine though. Like again, I missed one. I'm allowed a couple.
Anna, what would you like to do right now? Since we're at you.
Well, at the moment, we are just sort of cruising around. I would like specifically to just try and see if I can see where all the guards are, what their rotations are, and just basically scout out a route for later
Okay.
tonight.
Give me an investigation or perception, your choice.
Sure. My perception is trash, so we go with investigation. That's pretty fucking good. Math is difficult though. That's 25.
Yeah, you start making out like any patterns or rotations and changes. It seems like they've got this place pretty well under wraps. There's not like the biggest presence towards the graveyards because a lot of the attention is in the city. You do notice the circling of the Griffin Scouts above does to have a very good bird's eye view of everywhere, but you're not sure right now if they're going to be at night or not. You do find that every time there's a change in the guard, there's about like, I want to say like on average about 3 to 5 minutes where they kind of stop to talk to each other before they start the rotations again. You know, talk like update anything that was like, you know, people of note, whether it's like, yes, people were causing a bit of a ruckus over here. There's this happening there. There's a window where it's pretty stationary in movement. It's like a change of the shift.
Cool. Other than that, it's going to just be walking around with Zeril, and just see if I can teach him some practical application of illusion magic, just to try and fool some random people, just for the jokes, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. You go around, you get like kind of. He's not. Hey, Oxygen Server, thanks for subscribing. 6 months, 6 month streak. That's very cool. Thank you. Very cool of you. So as you bring Zerl around, he kind of looks and he stops at this like little stand that's like doesn't look anything fancy. Just like paints, canvases. It's like someone who's just doing like caricatures of people, like just like everyone's thinking, do you want it? Yeah, my treat. And he hands the guy 5 silver and tells you to sit down.
Sit down.
Yeah. About 10-15 minutes later, you get this very like cartoonishly large headed Anna and Zara looks at it and he goes, okay. And he makes the bust of you and he's like trying to match it as your head starts swelling in the caricature versus the illusion.
And I just watches her head get bigger and bigger. She goes, my forehead's not that big, is it? Jesus fucking Christ. She starts covering it.
He starts pulling her reach down in a panic.
Who's Jesus? Was he an adventurer?
It's Jesus and he's a piney who runs the drawing
he's
stand.
my friend, yeah.
Going through, he gets a couple, bit of food, starts sharing with you. It's kind of just, I say over this kind of time, he's just asking general questions of like the party and like what to expect of people so he's not as surprised for next time.
Cool. Could I give specific information I would give? Because I would tell everything about Merc. I would say everything I know about Rainier, because Merc, I just do it for the fucking joke because Merc is Merc. Rainier is a warning. I would tell him to be wary of Cal. I would tell him to be wary of Cal because Cal is mental, just absolutely insane, and then barely anything about Zamani.
Okay. Yeah, he's like, okay.
So, terrible impressions.
Pulls out like this little pocketbook, so it's like making notes, like little bullet points about each person. Like kind of.
Do you tell the truth about everyone? Or
depends. He's gonna roll an inside check on that.
Yeah.
No, he'll believe you. Doesn't feel a need to roll insight.
It would be her version of the truth.
Very good.
Say that Merc's going through a 5th marriage and.
Yeah, it's just her version of the truth. It's fine.
Yeah.
So as that's happening, speaking of Merc, what are you doing?
Well, I lesser restorationed myself and Zamani to stop the Green Death from killing Merc. I think she'd probably wander around, just having a look around the village, especially if there is any like, I'm sure people get hurt and stuff during some of the more like raucous events. So she'd offer to help out with, say someone falls over and, sprains an ankle or even breaks a leg or something like that. She'd offer to help out with,
Yeah.
shit like that.
Sure. I know the meme of it is no. Is anyone wanting to participate in the arm wrestling contest this evening?
Let's give it a shot. I think I've got the higher strength. Let's give it a go.
Let's go.
Okay, so it's
And
been
that strength
been a
is
minute since
60.
we've done this. Cal?
Sorry, Cal's just at the Temple of the Dawn Watcher for that. Because he would go. I would go along afterwards to watch the competition stuff.
He's
Yeah.
T-posing
Before
outside
that-
the door.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. No, but like I would go later on to watch the arm wrestling.
Okay.
Just to, start to take part.
But the arm wrestling's happening kind of earlier in the day. It's like not late night stuff. So you can probably do
Yeah.
that first if you want. Do you want to partake in that or just watch Merc?
Where just watch. Well, because just watch Merc.
Are you sure you don't want to give it a go? I can
Fuck
go
you.
over the rules. So, for reference, the arm wrestling contest is between 4 and 8 participants, elimination based, paired against until there's one left, kind of bracket style. The mechanics of it is it's an athletics check, and whoever fails gets their hand lowered. You have to make a successful, I believe, 3 from the center down. So the winner of first place gets 3 badges, 60 silver, and a brass orb etched with a strange rune sitting atop a pillar. Second place gets 1 token and 40 silver. Third place gets 20 silver pieces, and to enter it, you must pay an entry fee of 10 silver.
Yeah, I'm
You
good.
really
Alright,
gave us the
cool.
orb to ponder, huh?
Yep, I paid a 10 silver. Thankfully, I have it. And are any of you guys proficient in athletics by any chance?
I got you on acrobatics, homie.
Rainier?
I'm proficient in being cringe.
Don't look at me. I don't use
Hey.
strength for shit.
Yeah,
I was checking because of your whole you
Keep
get advantage
checking.
on strength stuff, so I wasn't sure. Yeah, okay, cool.
Keep checking.
All right,
So
never mind. In that case,
Zero modifier.
yeah, I won't do any spells beforehand. I'll just go my natural self.
All
So-
natural.
you get paired up against this maybe late teens, early 20s human. He looks like quite well put together. He's one of the local workers that goes to a quarry nearby for work. Doesn't look too strong, doesn't look too weak. So roll me your first athletics check as you get paired in the middle.
That's an 8 total.
8 total. All right,
I
so
rolled a natural
as soon as
5.
he's kind of he starts rubbing his hands, getting set off, and then starts pushing it down. He rolls an 11 plus his modifier, and so you get pushed 1 down. He needs 2 more successes to bring you to heal. Roll again.
Zamani's over here. She goes, kick his ass!
17.
19 plus modifier again. Further down, you're your arm shaking, your elbow hurts. It's about to fucking hit the ground, and you're just like, no. Roll again.
I've been relying too much on spells. God damn it.
Oh, he's doing well.
Des, as this is happening, can I quickly, because I can cast spells subtly, essentially, with my new thing, can I illusionary another hand that's on the other side of my Merc's basically looking like it's helping the other guy beat Merc?
You're gonna frame him?
So what? You're not a sorcerer anymore. Where is your subtle spell coming
No,
from?
but I can. It's subtle S. It's not actually called subtle spell, but it is
S.
something I can do. It's this thing.
Oh my god, the ability's called this.
No
thing.
require any
Wow.
components. There's no indication you're casting a spell.
indication. Oh, that's cool.
That's
really
neat. No components.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
basically
so it-
okay. So sure, give it a go and give me just a check with your a deception check using your charisma, your spellcasting modifier.
Okay,
So,
that's pretty good. So it's gonna be 24.
24. So Murky notices his hand appears and starts pushing down further. What did you roll?
I rolled a 14 plus 3.
You roll 16. He goes, poof, hits down. And everyone looks very confused. He looks very confused.
What? Is that magic?
Is that you?
I can't do. No, that's not my type of magic. You sure you didn't cheat?
I can't cast magic.
I'm gonna inside check him.
Yeah, roll insight.
That's a natural 1, so I probably distrust him at the moment.
Yeah, but seems honest enough. Like he doesn't seem to be telling any sort of falsehood that you can feel.
That's weird. Okay. Who's like adjudicator or something?
Yeah, someone, this kind of bigger, kind of piney guy comes over and he goes, "Well, what's happened?"
There was a second hand. It looked like it was helping this man.
I didn't do anything. I can't.
No idea.
Don't know magic. The adjudicator's gonna look up. He looks over and he goes, "Alright, who won?"
He did.
Both of you disqualified. As he walks away. And he goes, "What the fuck?" Oh.
All right, well,
And he gets up and he kicks the table. Mother pushes the chair over and walks away. As the contest goes on, there's a larger man who looks like he spent probably the past 20 years in the quarry working, wins. But both of you are disqualified and unable to get anything. But
Shame, Mac. A bit strange with the whole magic, but
I don't know. It's weird. Stronger than it
bless
looks,
you. Hmm.
Hey,
Worth a shot at the very least.
Very true. Very true.
Anna just looking shifty the whole time, like.
when does Anna know?
She is like, she doesn't look like she's being shitty at all because she doesn't have to do anything. An illusion is her thing, so she looks cool as a cucumber, baby.
Anna always looks shifty though. It always looks like she's up to something.
I think,
She is always up to something, that's why.
Yeah.
after this event, to take her mind off of the weird shit that just happened, Merc could go find some money.
I was literally like front row, like cheering you on. I'm like,
Where is that Samaya?
Merc's going.
Merc! Where the fuck is she?
You very easily find somebody. You literally walk up to it, she's there.
I'll like take her like outside just to an area where there's not a lot of people around.
oh,
I wanted to ask, how did everything go with did you find everything you needed in Rindleton?
I did. Thank you. Oh, I found a bit more than I needed, but it was wonderful. It was a great night. Although I
Good.
should probably apologize to the lady over.
What?
Well, you see, I got back home approximately 3 minutes before she was knocking on the door.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
She did see everything.
I
I mean, it's
mean,
almost a rite of passage for us, isn't it?
I mean, sure, I guess. It's more comfy, and I had literally no thought process. It was just, oh my god, that's fucking loud. I need it to stop right now.
Yeah, that's valid. Well, I'm glad things went well. If you need any further assistance with stuff of that nature, call out.
Thank you. I think I might be good as of right now, but I'll let you know how it goes.
Oh, you're never good.
Oh, I'm always great. What do you mean?
Exactly. Great's better than good. And Merc walked away.
Alessandro, you wanted to go to the temple, I believe.
Yes.
So you go in. It seems to be like not converted too much for the festival, although there is like just little like market stalls inside of people like selling small wares, small trinkets crafted, like some wood carved stuff. There's like a half elf in like this kind of like monochromatic robe that's kind of like guiding people around. Looks to be somewhat of import to this temple.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, just what's like the general vibe that I pick up from the temple itself? Like, for a temple for the Dawn Watcher, like, what does it kind of
Vibe
like?
check.
What's the atmosphere from it?
It's right now it's kind of a buzz with life. There's a lot of people that are kind of coming and going. You see towards the end, there's this beautiful like semicircular stained glass window that's catching the light very beautifully right now. Just the symbol of the Dawn Watcher, the half sun, half moon with an eye on either side coming through.
Yeah.
The leader, or so what you would expect, probably is the leader, is kind of, they move with a smile. They're kind of a nice grace to them, where they're like guiding people and telling them kind of where to go. People are coming up to ask questions, and it's a lot of just very like kind of wholesome, welcoming feeling. It's very much so like an inclusive environment.
Okay, interesting. Is there like a particular altar or like shrine or something? Like,
yeah, there is a kind of like the altar at the start, where like the precipice, the top of the, like in front of all the pews, where you imagine a sermon could be given from, where there's an altar kind of. And there's a larger, much longer altar behind that.
Okay. I'll say Callisinder would probably approach that at the start and just take out his holy symbol to the guiding light in particular, so kneel before it. Just issue a quick prayer before standing back up, and walking over towards the head person, what it looks like.
This elf kind of like very like kind of like undercutted black hair. It's kind of flowing down. Probably needs to brush a little bit. They're kind of straight about. Their eyes are this very light shade of blue, almost grey. This like freckled complexion.
What type of elf?
Half elf.
Just out of curiosity. Half elf. Okay.
You're not sure where the lineage might fall.
Right. Good evening.
Welcome to the temple of the Dawn Watcher. It's a pleasure to have you. I didn't notice you come in. I'm very sorry.
No, that's alright. There's a lot going on in here. You seem to be quite busy.
Yes, it's not normally so hectic.
Right. You are the priest here, I assume?
Yes, I am the head priest of this temple.
Right. Well, pleasure to meet you. I'm Callisinder.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Callisinder. My name is Norbin.
Norbin. Alright. I'm quite curious by this. I can't say I was expecting to find a temple to the Dawn Watcher here. That is quite unusual.
Yes, we are not a very large denomination of faith in Quintus.
Right, no, entirely not. In fact, I mean, finding any temples to the old gods is very limited here on the surface. I'm curious as to how you came to be here with all of this.
Well, it was actually you may have noticed the statue in the center of town of the vanguard, the one that had the visage of a tiefling and a half elf. They were known as Liber. They were, from what I am told, very, very well in contact with the Dawn Watcher, a conduit of their knowledge of sorts, and it was part of his dying wish to get his friends honored to set up a temple. It is where I learned it started out small. We didn't have so much of the faith, but as it was told and preached to us from some of his allies, I took up reading through some of my predecessors, took up reading through some of Libra's notes and passed on to me, passed on knowledge of the Dawn Watcher, and to honor their dying wish, a temple. It used to be I believe it was the Temple of Nemivana. It was like Goli. I can't quite remember, but it was there was something the previous priest to that passed, and it got swapped over, and it bit by bit it was slow trying to channel the Dawn Watcher. They are quite muted in the means to commune and such. But once I got inundated with enough of the knowledge and trying to siphon a little bit of power from their divinity, I was able to consecrate this temple about 20 years ago.
Right, so you have been able to channel divine magic from the Dawn Watcher?
Sporadically. Not all the time, but sporadically.
That is most impressive. I haven't heard of that being performed at all this side of the world.
It's very difficult. It's not something I can do regularly. It's certain moments of either great need or is at the dawn, as the name would imply.
Of course.
It's very weak, but
Lord of the Dawn.
it has been consecrated properly now, and that has helped increase the attendance.
Of course. Bit of a difference. Do you hold sermons here, or any of that sort?
Pretty regularly, every morning at dawn, as you would expect. It's also difficult getting people up for that, but the farming folk don't have that much of a difficult time. But, it would be nice to have more, but we won't be having any sermons now until the festival is over.
Right, that was my following up with that. That's too bad. I would have liked to attend it. Well, at the very least, it's a nice place.
Yes, it's home.
Indeed, it feels very homey. I like it.
How did you come to know of the Dawn Watcher? Because I've encountered very few people that aren't from Lavoka that know of the Dawn Watcher, or unless they're from Thiel, they know little.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking like, oh shit, I said too much. I find myself, I don't know how much you know about my people, but we ourselves worship another one of the old gods, the Dying God, and through my connection to him, I've learnt of the Dawn Watcher,
Very good.
as well as some of the other old gods.
I must admit, I cannot place your lineage, officer.
Starless elf. Roll to see if what the fuck is that.
I'm gonna roll to see if even.
What the fuck?
Roll for what the fuck.
Oh yes,
Half starless.
I have heard a little. I know little of your faith, though. I apologize.
No, that's
I
quite
did not
understandable.
even know you were followers of an old god. Something new to learn every day, isn't it?
Indeed. Whereabouts are you from, if I may ask?
Well, I was born here.
Oh, local.
America born and bred. Yes.
Well, we have very limited presence on the surface of the world, and even less so on this part of the world. So that would definitely add up.
Well, it's great to meet someone else of the faith of the old gods.
Of course. No, I imagine you'll probably see me around, coming through here. It's the first time I've been able to come across any sacred place like this on the surface.
Certainly.
So
Well,
far.
if you're looking for it, there's 2 events in here tomorrow. There is a storytelling competition and a chess tournament that will be hosted in.
Right.
So,
I should like
by
to
all means.
participate in both of those, actually.
Very good. I will see you tomorrow. If there's anything you wish to know, do not hesitate to ask. As he's like someone kind of taps on the shoulder and kind of pulls his attention away, asking for directions. So he goes, I apologize, and he kind of goes off with them, leading them, and kind of starts showing them around different bits. You see, as he starts going through, like, you look through what is like the other stained glass of the Temple of the Dawn Watcher. It's beautiful. This temple was like probably much smaller once than has been. Like, you can see almost with your eye for detail where it was being extended. The marble works looks slightly different as you see stained glass of very beautiful manner. You see this very, very well put together half elf with this large tome in their hands, speaking of magics, and like almost like the magic of story is coming through the stained glass. As you look, it almost shifts with a hue of its own, like moving nature, as you see this being of very beautiful that you would actually recognize as Aurelius, sitting at the end of a bed, speaking to somebody, talking through. You see this small hut in the woods where there's Aurelius and someone that you don't recognize, this very beautiful woman with long auburn hair, and again this same half elf the entire time is kind of like it's like the journey of their life.
Yeah. Wow, that's fucking sweet. Okay. I'd say that Cal would probably follow that all the way through, looking at it and learning of the whole story. And probably
As you
spend
go
at
through
least-
to the very end, it goes around the entire thing, and then leads very solemnly. The story, almost like coming to a whisper of an end, leads out to the graveyard.
It's my boy.
That's your boy. That's your boy. Blessed Lila.
Rest in peace, laptop. Yeah, that was good.
Good Libre.
I'll tell you, Cal would probably spend a little bit more time in there, just holy symbol in hand, just contemplative before eventually leaving it.
Very good.
But just taking solace in the place.
Imani, what would you like to do with the rest of your evening?
Well, there's one more competition today, right? Or no?
Arm wrestling has happened. That was it.
Okay. Well, since everybody's just kind of off doing their own thing, I'm gonna just kind of wander around, kind of see what's going on. I'm being a good little thief and not doing anything because I was warned and I don't want to cause trouble.
So-
If I happen to bump into or if anyone happens to pop into me or bump into me and we start conversation, cool.
As you're walking through, kind of just seeing the sights, the sun is getting lower in the sky as you see. Specifically, or it looks a lot more comfortable as the sun starts to go down. She's like rubbing her eyes. It's a lot less harsh on her. I'd say, what's your passive perception?
Oh, like 10. What do you?
Okay, roll me an active perception check there, just for your
Thanks.
own shenanigans, for your snooty hoos.
My snooty hoos. Oh, that was way better. 15.
15. So you see what you assume is probably looks like Aura but older. I believe you would have gotten his name is Lynn. You see he's kind of leaning up against a wall talking to a few people, and he's got like a couple tokens in his hand. He's like, some people are handing him gold and he's like, here you go. He's like, he's clearly doing quite well so far in the festival, and he's just like selling off whatever Aura didn't need.
Does it give the vibes of like, this is shady back alley shit, stay away?
No, this is like, it's shady, but he's selling tickets for the carnival that he's won already. It's like, it's very
funny.
shady.
That's
Also, I will confirm the pie eating contest was on day 1. You've missed it,
Damn it. Rip.
along with the
They-
barrel running contest.
They don't know what could have hit him.
But what about the piney eating contest?
That's in you now.
Leave my boy alone. Oh,
So
yeah,
you could possibly go up and try and buy some badges, some tokens off Lynn if you wanna.
yeah, sure, I'll go. Sounds like a lucrative business you've got going.
I mean, whatever Aura doesn't need. She's already bought a fair few things already from the first day.
Understandable. Are you feeling
This is-
any better?
Well, it's just sits in my stomach, but this is just my life. Every year. It makes it
Could
happen.
be a
That's
lot
all right.
worse.
How are you feeling after the alcohol? You didn't get the green death. I envy you.
I don't envy you. I'm very sorry. Thankfully, I was lesser restorations, and I'm doing much better.
I'll whip something up to help me get through it, but can never line the stomach right, can you?
No, fortunately not.
So he kind of pulls out and he's got like 6 badges in his hands. Are you looking to invest?
Oh, of course. How much are you selling them for?
5 gold a badge.
Oh, steep prices.
Yes.
I
All
don't
goes back
remember-
into the town.
I don't remember the prize pricings.
They're like, the most expensive one is like 5 tokens.
Okay.
I think it was
He's
4 for the
selling
gloves.
NFT tokens right now.
No, it's not. He's selling prize tokens.
No, that's NFT
They're real
tokens.
prizes.
No, you can actually
They're
touch
not
Sad
JPEGs.
monkey.
You can't even touch these. It's
You
an
see some
NFT.
are like
I own
slightly
these.
dustier than the others. They look like they use the same prize tokens every year, and he's got like some from the previous years, and he's just like, this is his side hustle.
That's fair.
No, he's just grabbed.
Sorry,
He's grabbed them from the warehouse. He's just got a bunch. He's got like hundreds of them.
Dara, I need your help. I'm gonna go and minor illusion one of them. I need you to be there to witness it, so I can say I stole his
No
NFT.
problem. Copy paste. What you gonna do now?
I'll take
Oh
3.
god damn it.
Take 3. 15 gold.
Sure. So what's the rest of the? Go ahead. Sorry.
I was asking what brings you all to you all don't your group doesn't seem to know too much of Lavoka, so
No,
I doubt you came here for the festival.
No, we're headed into the woad.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you stick to the road, you should be alright. Stick to the road you didn't have.
Thanks. I'm not quite sure exactly where we're headed, but Unov was our first stop, so.
Well, keep following the Griffin Scouts. It's a lot of people going this time of year. It's a couple of days, but as long as you stick to the roads, although the roads do change, just don't fuck with the trees. That sounds weird, but just don't.
What did the trees do?
Well, all the trees are connected, so you piss off one tree, you've pissed off the entire forest.
Oh, it's a sentient forest.
The road is all connected.
Oh.
All part of the same being. If
I'll
you're
have
going
to-
in there, it is customary culture to sounds so weird when I say it to people first. The road tells who you are by your blood. And it can tell your ancestry by your own blood, and if it doesn't like your ancestry, so customary offering when you enter the road is to offer a drop of blood so it can track who you are. Otherwise you're
Okay.
kind of intruding. So doesn't have to be a lot, just a prick of the finger.
Thank you.
Just be respectful of everything around you. The road has many magics, and you shouldn't look to mess with them.
We're from the other side of the continent, so I only know a little bit about like the Morabir Woods and then a little bit of the woad, but not very much on that side.
You'd probably need to deal with the Taurus on that side, I think. All connected, just different side. The Vefalier is this side. It's not dangerous if you don't mean ill intent. But yeah, be careful. Don't wander off the path. You will get lost.
Wonderful. We'll stick to the road. Thanks.
You're welcome. So, it's a pleasure to help.
Well, I will not distract you from the business. Just simply wander off.
Kind of flicks the coins between his fingers and pockets them. Enjoy your evening.
Thanks. Me too.
You
Price
wander
table.
off.
Price table, because I
Price
don't
table.
remember what I can afford currently.
So, with 3 tokens, you could buy 5 fireworks, you could buy a brooch of shielding, you could buy the sassy coin, you could buy the smokeman's mirror, you could buy the alabaster owl mask, you could buy a potion of healing, you could buy all 3 griffin plushies, you could buy the hunter's lucky charm or the trickster's glove. No, you can't afford the trickster's glove. You can afford basically everything bar the alchemy jug and the trickster's gloves.
What does the shielding brooch do again?
Resistance to force damage and immunity to the magic missile spell.
How much is that? Is it?
That is 3 tokens.
I'll buy that.
Yes. So you buy the brooch of shielding.
Nice.
Let me mark that off the available list. That is actually in the compendium, so you can just drag and drop that onto your sheet.
Thank you.
It does require attunement, just so you know.
Okay.
So, is there anything anyone else would like to do this evening? AJ, you're speaking.
Yeah, I So you said that you said last week that what's his name from the like weapon maker
Leovar.
4G dude, Leovar. That's right. I want to have a look and see what he's got on offer, particularly around shields. If he has anything better than just a mundane shield.
Okay, so you go into it's quite like getting close to evening. You go in. You actually see Aura in here talking to Leovar. They seem to have a good rapport between them. You kind of hello as you see this this shadow veil with like kind of horns that are like kept quite short, whether on purpose or just innate nature. Long silver hair, kind of getting grey or maybe dyed for all you know. Quite slim, but the arms do show a lot of definition of muscle. What? Hello.
Hi. Sorry if I'm interrupting something. I just
No, not at all.
figured I'd see what you had in terms of weapons that were less than, well, the non-mundane weapons, if you have any.
You're looking for magical shields.
Yeah.
I must admit I don't really bring my stock of magical is it's not too bad, but I find myself bringing a very little amount of it to the festival. Is there something in particular you're looking for?
A better way to protect myself and my allies. Whether that's, you know, a better weapon or better shield, better armor.
What do you have right now?
I have a mundane mace, mundane shield, and I want to say scale mail.
Yeah. Tell me, what armors are you accustomed to? Are you well versed on heavy armors?
Unfortunately not, no. Just, you know, the sort of middle of the road sort of armors.
Alright, so you have scale mail. You could a breast, not even just a half plate could do you quite some good. Be a step up from your scale mail.
And if I were to trade in this scale mail, would that knock the
It looks
price
like
down to...
looks like it's seen a lot of use.
It's protected me quite well.
Half plate normally is about 750 gold. I could maybe knock off 30.
Okay.
So 720 gold. But if you have other things to trade, I'm more than... He kind of looks at Aura. I'm used to trading for knickknacks.
Trading for knickknacks.
Stuff you found on your adventures. But is it wrong?
Leave me alone.
Merc pulls out half a dozen feathers that she's had since basically the start of the campaign. These are from a two-headed eagle that we rescued on our journey. Not necessarily a knick-knack, but something interesting for sure.
Two-headed eagle. May I see them?
Of course. Hands them over. And she would definitely, like, you know, give a bit of the backstory behind it. I'm pretty sure it was around the time of the sirens.
Yep. I kind of looks them. Well, these are actually... If you had more of them, it would be even better. Two-headed eagle. These are a strong use and enchantment of arrows. You say you have 6 of them.
Yeah.
I could offer you... I'd be willing to knock off 40 gold for each feather. So at 6, that's just 240 gold off there, plus your be about what? We could call it an even 200. Just call it 300 even, round it up for leisure's sake. So 450 for the half plate.
Okay. I'm assuming we've got fuck all in party funds.
We've got
I
some in
gave
there.
you guys party funds last. Let me. I know I edited it, but I don't.
I think you have
Yes,
100 gold in party funds.
Yeah.
Is what
Yeah,
I
I've got
counted.
23. I got 23 gold to my name, so. Unfortunately, I don't think I will have enough.
I can
Shame.
still buy the feathers off you for 40 gold apiece if you'd like.
Yeah, why not? I think you'd have better use of it than me.
So he
Um,
gives you, what, 40 by 6, 240 gold.
Yeah.
For easiness sake, he'll give it to you in 24 platinum for his own.
Good. Whereabouts are you based?
My main shop is in Favendale, but I do have a local one.
Right. Okay, I don't think we'll be heading to Favendale, but that's all right. It's good to do business with you. If I do find any other knickknacks, I'll be sure to send them your way.
Sure. I'm always open for business, and if there's anything you think would be interesting, by all means we can discuss different approaches to payment.
Bartering is a valid form of commerce.
It is.
Yeah. Then yeah, that's all I was wanting to do.
I
What
have
I need.
something, if
Rainier.
that's okay. Yeah, I would like to, in the evening, make my way to Lynn's house.
Yeah, you go to the Clementine Cut, this very, very nice jewelers on the very almost centered towards the inn. You go in, there's this beautiful shop where there's a lot of alchemy stuff just like framed at this stage, just put up, and like behind glass things. You see above the actual like the counter of the shop, there's inset on the wall this beautiful sword with very old elvish runes on it. It looks to be made of like this wood that you would recognize very close to your homeland of cold iron.
Ooh.
Nice. Clearly magical.
Clearly magical, clearly very strong magic. For reference from what that, this is Lynn's flame tongue cold iron short sword,
Let's go.
a weapon used to kill Fays.
Yeah. Do I see Lynn there?
Yeah, Lynn is there. He's kind of just cleaning a little bit, sweeping. Doesn't look like it's open for business during the festival, but he's just goes, oh. Welcome. I'm not actually open right now, but what can I do for you?
It's okay. I'm not in buying business. First of all, do you want a tart? I have a couple left.
Well, I would like that. I went to try and buy some earlier and they were sold out.
Damn economics, man. Anyway, here you go.
She kind of puts it on the counter and she was going to kill me if I didn't get one. So what can I do for you?
Well, I hear from people in this village, in this town, that you are a blood hunter.
I was a blood hunter, yes.
Yeah, well, you're alive, so you're pretty successful then. I am one too, but I've never met anyone like me before.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I have not actively hunted in many years.
That's all right. I just wanted to know if you have time to tell me how you've learned, because what I know by trial and error. I don't actually know if there are rules to what we do.
I learned in a very rapid way. I did not spend too much time with my teachers, and then as soon as I had the basics down, I left to go cause a muck. I'm from just along the Vesathan rivers near Amsera.
Is there
Where
a
I learned.
guild?
There is. It's the elves and the quite secretive, as you'd expect any elven forest to be, but there is a blood hunter skill there.
I see.
What's your specialty?
I kind of use what nature gave me. These mostly, and I'll extend the claws a bit.
So you use lycanthropic powers. Interesting. It's never been my subsect, so to speak. I've always been mutagens and such. Potions to help boost abilities and such.
Well, lycanthropy is one word for it, I guess. I'm not a lycanthrope myself, so I wouldn't know.
Similar powers, anyway. But if you find yourself near, I'm saying I can, if it probably not best to say I sent you. I didn't leave on good terms.
I guess that's like part of the job then.
I had pressing matters to attend at the time.
Okay. Well, you can just show me on the map. If I'm ever in that place, I might pop in.
So he points to here, on the southern rivers, near Amsar. River Elvenhome.
Thank you. And you mentioned that you are good with potions. I would like to ask you of some local specialty ingredients and such. Will going into the world, I might find something of use.
Well, honestly, the potions I make aren't suited for other people. Mutagens, I don't know what would be good for regular people. If Arabelle was still around, he'd be able to tell you much better than I. But he passed. He kind of points around to the alchemical equipment. He was much better than I was. I'm not really sure on a lot of the ingredients I use are completely toxic to people outside my order. So I'm not an alchemist in that sense.
Out of character, do all blood hunters have alchemist kit proficiency?
I think so, but Lynn never focused on that.
Sure. I don't really want him to like roleplay anything, just in case I have any like knowledge to gather about local ingredients. I would ask, but no, that's fine.
It will just. You could go to the Ivy Steps. Let me just double check. They, all of them do get alchemist supplies innately, but as a mutant blood hunter, he's never focused on mundane potions. He's just always, especially when Harabel took over. So.
Sure. And well, that's fine, I guess. Another question I had is, as a alchemist, mutagen person, do you ever feel like the macabre atmosphere speaks to you?
Yes, I suppose so. Sometimes it's impossible to ignore, isn't it?
Yeah, I just wanted to know, since you're an older blood hunter, if you know any ways to deepen or control that connection.
Control that. Not something you keep an ear out for, isn't it? I'm lucky enough to find myself not in too much of an area where it brings to the forefront of my mind. There is an innate connection with the more tragic side of life with blood hunters, so it's something you have to get used to. I'm sure if I had studied longer, I'd give you a better answer. Kind of just... I got very good at what I did, but on the actual theory side of things, I know very little.
I see. Well
Practical gamer, you could say.
then, I won't take up too much of your time then. Have a good day.
And you, if you need any jewelry while you're here, as you take orders.
Cool. Rainey's like visibly bummed as she leaves. The day is a bust.
As you leave, does anyone have anything they want to do for the night before you bed down in the Hollow Inn?
I assume
Not
we all
really.
kind of like meet for dinner in
Yeah.
the like common area or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did want to pull Urania away before we all meet up again, just quickly, if I could.
Sure.
Okay. You see Rainey's like chucking a stone down the road with her foot because like nothing is
She grabs it
going
between
on.
her toes, pulls back, and throws. That's what
Dogs
she-
are out.
Yes. Absolutely.
Anna's gonna walk up and just sort of start walking alongside you and go, so why are you kicking the rock for?
I don't know, just not a great day, I guess.
What happened?
Well, I had pies, that was neat. But
You did.
the pie eating contest was apparently yesterday. The kid of yours doesn't want the pies, and the blood hunter here doesn't know shit. So I'm kind of like shit out of luck currently. What about you?
I went in. So, I kind of just went through it to walk around, and just didn't really do anything particular. I did fuck with Merc. I don't know if you're there at Merc's sort of arm wrestling thing, but I did fuck with that. I don't think she knows.
I hear she and her competition
Yeah.
both got disqualified.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's funny. Yeah.
But if you're interested, if you're not doing anything tonight, I could use some help.
Okay, with what?
I've got a little mission to do, and thought maybe you could come along and be, well, not necessarily my eyes, but I guess my nose. Someone to watch my back.
Someone to sniff your back, then.
Just sniff if people are coming.
Okay. Sure. I mean, I'm not doing anything. This place is kind of boring.
Fantastic. Well, I'll come get you when I need you then.
Is it a secret mission?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And we rejoin the dinner.
Everyone rejoins in the Hollow Inn. It's busy. It's in here. It's grown to be quite a large tavern, expanded upon many times. There's people running around. There is a quick pitter patter of an arena's feet running around as the small hedgehog person is going table to table. Quite young, but ordering, and the food is quite nice.
So I was talking with Lynn earlier, and we were talking about the woad, and apparently, not only is it a magic forest, but it's a sentient magic forest.
Cool.
And all of the
Nice.
trees are connected, so if you hurt a tree, it fucking knows, and then it sends bad things to hurt you. And you have to like give it a drop of your blood when we go in, so it knows who we are. But if you had shitty ancestors, then it's also not gonna like you.
Understood.
Right.
How immediate should the ancestors be in terms of shittiness importance?
Oh.
Lynn didn't say, but it was like a hey, if the woad didn't like your ancestor, like if someone in your like family tree fucked up the woad, I guess, then it's not gonna like you.
I see.
Well,
I have
But
a
if you
follow-up on
don't
that.
give it a drop of blood, you're intruding, so it's inherently not going to like you.
I
So-
have a follow-up on that. So, what if, as an example, just to, plucking it out of the air here, what if you happen to be with an order that kind of, I think, might be a corrupted version of it? Hypothetically, of course.
Wait and see.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Fucking
True.
fantastic.
Another thing.
If the forest tries to kill me, then, well, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, my father
mean-
was a little bit of a carpenter, so should I be concerned?
I mean, did he chop down trees in the wood?
Not sure where he got the wood from, honestly.
Right, but did he chop down trees himself? Or did he just use the wood supplied to him?
We did chop down trees around Burton. when
So
I
not
was
on the whole
younger.
then.
Mark,
But
if I may,
originally,
So I don't.
I
think you need
feel
to
like
worry.
there's a bit of a difference between my dad is a carpenter and I am part of a satanic order. I feel like if we get in trouble, that's the part that's gonna get us in trouble, you know?
Yeah.
I don't,
What's
I don't know. I
satanic?
think carpenter's kind of a big deal. Better than a fucking being literally a part of a corrupted
Um,
order, you know?
All right. So that is a good reference for us all to have. Don't hurt
Yeah.
any of the trees.
Good piece of
A
knowledge,
Drop
yeah.
of blood.
Um,
Drop of blood before we enter. Useful.
Apparently, there's like extra magical reasons why people also tend to get lost in the world. So when we make it to
Right.
Yundov, we might want a guide.
That sounds right. We would also ideally want someone with some knowledge of Lake Hathspire once we arrive in Yundev.
Mhm.
But Yundov is right close to the lake, right?
It has
Yundov
a
sits
port.
at the lake.
Okay,
has a
so we won't
port,
need
yeah.
a guide through
Yeah.
the wood. We'll just need a guide for the lake, probably.
Yes.
'Cause, yeah,
I
that
was also
dock
thinking we
was
should
just-
probably contact Jornvir now and let him know that we're here in the Voka ready to head to Yundev.
Can we like contact him like tomorrow night? Because he's gonna be like, "Cool, we'll go ahead and set out." And I really want to take part in the archery competition.
Sure. We can push it back.
It'll be good for us to have some R&R anyway.
I don't get to show off very often.
Yes, you do. Well, to us, you do.
Speaking of which, Rainier, there's a
Wait,
chess
not to-
competition. There's a chess
Nice.
competition tomorrow.
Very good. We should. Is there like a hunting competition?
No idea.
I
have a storytelling
This
competition.
I
year.
heard a tale of there being some hunting.
In the previous year, it happened. It didn't go so well when they did do it. People
I
got
think
quite
it went very
extremely.
well.
People got extremely hurt. It did not happen.
People got
this year.
extremely dead, you mean?
Yes.
Look, do we see any
Leighton
weird,
captured some beasts, and decide after that, Eleanor was basically like, "You're never doing this again."
Damn it, Eleanor!
She's like,
Did we see any
"We have
goblins?
commoners coming here. Hunt a fucking elk. Don't bring these beasts that are
Wow.
killing people."
That Eleanor sounds cringe, but okay.
I nailed her.
Yo.
Hey.
All right, so we're
Alright,
staying for the full day tomorrow, and we're sleeping here again.
Yeah, I think so. That
Okay.
sounds-
Why not?
Yeah,
And I
sounds
still
good
have the
to me.
mirror to talk to John here as well. So
Yeah.
Mm.
So
He's gonna
we
take
can
that
let him
off you
know.
guys next time he sees you. He'll be like,
Oh.
"Give it back."
By the way, Zamani, if you have a stone, ask Zelly and the kids if they want anything from the souvenir shop.
oh, I was already planning on getting, as long as I win, of course. I was already planning on getting them one of those griffin plushies.
Okay.
Nice.
If we have any left over, I could get multiples, but I also don't want. There's not
Hey.
12,
One for each
and I
personality.
don't know how many of the kids are going to start popping out eventually. So
Yeah,
I feel
one
like
is
one
good.
to share would probably.
Depends on
One
how
is
much you and
good.
Cal do.
Damn.
Anyways,
Damn. I'm not sure Cal is ready to get pregnant. I'm not sure. He's very
true.
busy.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's a bit rough around out there.
Must be different in the world below.
It's not.
Right.
As you're gathered around the
My
table.
night. Oh, sorry.
Ayo.
I have to greet Crimson. Let me-
Just before we move on as well,
Cool.
Des, as long as we're not going into sleep, I wanted to chat with Cal before we officially go into like the late stage of night.
I was gonna do something before we get to the late stage of night, but I will keep you in mind. We're still in the not in there as you're
Yeah.
kind of going around. Aura does actually come up to the table. She takes off this beautiful alabaster mask, puts it on her hip. So how's my inn treating you all? Is it
Wonderful.
good?
No, it's
wonderful.
fantastic.
The food is great.
Mm,
Atmosphere is
much
even
more
better.
comfortable. Much more comfortable than some of the places we've stayed at. That's for sure.
That is it's good. You're all settling. How long are you all trying to stay for? I need to know. We don't have that many. We have a lot of rooms, but a lot of them are taken. And I just need to know how.
We-
Like, do you guys need separate rooms? Are you
All right. We'll be staying at least for tomorrow night. After that,
okay?
I'm not sure, but at least for tomorrow
there-
night as well.
if there isn't enough room for, individual rooms or anything, we have slept rough before. We are fine to cram in if needed.
I think I've got like 3 rooms. I can.
We can also share.
If you want, I can make more.
Yeah.
I can.
You can
make
make
more for them.
rooms. Like just.
I
like
can
that.
make. Yes, kind of.
Are you talking about emptying out closets and then putting some furnishings?
No,
in there?
I think she's talking about making rooms.
No. I just make. It costs more. I'm told I have to charge for it. I can make you guys like a suite, so to speak.
Oh,
It's 50 gold for a night.
Oh, I
Wait.
like sweets.
50
Not
gold.
that
So
kind of
just-
sweet.
Wrong.
When,
It's a joke.
as she speaks, as Arena goes, it's like, and she goes, "How much was the expansive suite meant to? How many?" As the little hedgehog kind of jumps up onto the counter and opens up this large ledger. How big do they want it? Just, do you want me to make you like a big tent? Or do you want me to make you this like? You know what? Hey, the big. Do you want?
How much?
When did
You're not very good at this business thing.
Yeah, finish,
Yeah.
finish
Do you
your
have-
sentence, please.
I don't run it.
regular?
I normally
rooms?
don't.
How much?
Regular.
How much
I've got like
Let
2,
her
and they're
cook,
5
guys,
gold a
come
night.
on.
Let her cook.
We know this lady. But do not let her cook. Please, anything but that.
The regular rooms
Sorry,
I've got.
that was-
I got 2 of them. They're 5 gold each right now. There are some better ones. I do have. I can make a bigger one, but it's meant to be 50 gold. I suppose. Can we give it like 50 gold? It's like a festival. She goes. It's my business. Tell you, 50 gold. It's yours for as long as you need it. Because I really am running out of rooms, and a lot of people can't afford the bigger stuff. Yeah.
Can I just take a normal 5 gold room?
Well, like the
No, you can't.
the suite will sleep all of you, and you'll all have your own individual room. It'll be like
Oh.
an actual home inside.
Oh.
Sounds good.
Wow. Will that not like expand into the town and take up space
I'm
there,
guessing
or
it's
is that
magic.
magic?
It's magic.
It's magic.
Mm.
Wow, there's an echo in this room.
No, it's just she said it was magic like 3 times already. Yes,
Thanks,
we'll
Kate.
take it. If you guys don't want to use the party.
So, the 3rd floor where the tower starts on the western side, the door will appear beside that.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay.
At some point, I would like to speak to Aura, just completely aside, away from business and room stuff. But we can leave that for another time, another night.
Is that like business stuff or?
Not entirely. I mean, semi-business. More so
Business
talking about
and
magic.
pleasure.
More so
What's
talking
she
about magic
meaning
and the like.
business?
You know,
Shit,
Cal. I think it'd probably be best to do it tonight. You know, get it out of the way.
I mean,
Makes sense to me.
sure.
Anna is like staring at you, like trying to give you a signal.
This guy's like, I don't know what you're giving me the signal for, and I don't trust you.
Me? How
Um,
dare you not trust me?
No, you, not Anna. I mean, whenever suits you, or I just know you'll probably be busy and around the place.
I mean, I've got like a. I can make it work. I can make it work.
All right.
Yeah. I can be a. You know what? Give me like the better part of 45 minutes, and that I can
All right.
be in 2
Make it
places
50
at once.
minutes.
Then
What's the worst part of 45 minutes?
I was just
45.
thinking that.
it's the
You can
end.
also- wait.
Right.
You can simultaneously make us a magic room that has enough that's big enough for all of us to have our own room, and you can duplicate yourself.
And talk business with Cal.
What the?
Sorry, I had to.
It's
had to.
okay.
Yeah, I don't really
You
I've
understand
been
that
spending
either.
too much time
ignore
around
them.
Zamani. Sorry.
You can ignore her. I'm just
That
really
sounds like a
interested
Rainier
because
joke.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
shut up.
I'm
I've never
right now. I'm
seen-
like the third aura going around town.
How many you can you make?
Depends on the day, but a few.
Oh, it's the third aura. That's why the ping is so high. Okay, I see.
She's just like,
I'll make a room.
Wait,
I'll-
are those like? Okay, I'm sorry. Are those like concentration based? Like how do you focus on all of that? How does that work?
she
It's
doesn't.
like I don't know how to put it. I'm extremely busy a lot of the time. Currently, the main me is in Rindleton
Oh,
till tomorrow. The other me is around town just doing official stuff. I'm here making sure that our inn doesn't explode. I could make another one to talk business with Cal, and then yeah, no, 4 shouldn't stretch it too far, and then we'll all reconvene and assimilate knowledge.
that's
What happens if
amazing.
you do stretch it too far?
That is incredible.
Should we be concerned?
No,
wanna be
I've
able to do
gone up
that.
to 8 before.
When she says no,
Nice.
do I believe that we shouldn't be concerned?
Roll me an insight.
Zamani looks over at Cal for a second and it was like just like multiples of yourself. Imagine how fun that could be.
23.
23.
learn
Like she's just like immediate degenerate mode.
Yeah, you feel like she's being honest enough.
Mhm.
Look, it's mostly just it's difficult when the main aura doesn't make them. It's a little harder for me. But give me, as I said, about a part of 45 minutes. I'll get your room ready, and I will get someone to talk business with you.
Perfect. Thank you. All right.
You see, she gets up from the table. She starts instantly just like doing this hand motion as she gets up the stairs. As she starts to take a step, another aura just steps out of the body and continues up the stairs, and the other one stays down
So
and
that
is
one-
in the hall.
Huh.
Merkel just sort of like side whispered at Anna. So would that one be Fora?
I can read your
hate
lips
you.
and I'm disappointed.
You know what, Mark? Like, I wish sometimes I didn't have good hearing.
You're welcome.
You know what?
What?
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I need to take a break from this
Okay,
shit. That was
wait.
fucking terrible.
Imagine how much fun we could have. Fuck needing other people. I mean, I guess technically you don't ever need other people, but like,
Are you fucking other people? Anyway,
Interesting
will
to
go
see
sleep
the very
now.
different places our brain goes with this, but
I mean, just saying. Make
That later part of
life
the
a lot
evening.
more
Anna,
interesting.
you had something you wanted.
Yes, I need to go acquire Rainier for a quest.
Let's go.
Right, so it's gonna have to be unnoticed. So I'm going to make us both a little bit harder to spot,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast invisibility on both of us, upcasted, so it can actually target both of us.
Are we killing anyone?
No, well, hopefully not. No.
Okay. So we only kill if they notice us.
Ideally not, but I have backup plans if individuals notice this, but we'll worry about it when we get to it.
Okay.
So we are both invisible. We're going to sneak out and go for a run across town.
Can I have a stealth check from each of you?
Because fuck using Dimension Door when I
With
can have
advantage,
fun
yeah?
or stealthing.
Yeah.
Something I'm historically good at. Holy fuck. Rolled 21.
28.
28. Yeah, you make your way to the temple. Quiet enough this time of night. Most people are still a few people strewn around the street with just they're drinking or chatting. No one appears to take heed of you right now.
Do you happen to smell aura anywhere nearby?
Do I smell aura? Or Lynn, for that matter, because I know that he's high level.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Okay. Rolls are kind of similar. Perception 24.
You feel like you're downwind of where she is right now. She's definitely out around Lavoka right now, but she doesn't smell close.
Mm-hmm. And there's like no direct line of sight.
No.
Okay, I'll point Anna like that direction, but pretty far. We should probably do this quickly.
All right. Give me a moment. I'm going to start casting Major Image, but I want it to basically reflect what the place looked like, the graves themselves look like, as if no one's standing in it. Sort of like mirrored.
Yeah, is that concentration?
It is concentration, so that will go up and our invisibility will drop. So it's supposed to just basically, we're essentially in a box, but we
That's
are
smart.
essentially invisible.
Like mirrors all over
Yeah.
us, yeah.
Reflects what was inside once if we weren't standing there.
Okay, yeah, you cast Major Image.
That's fun.
All right, we're going to go to Liba's grave, the one that's marked Green Man. I don't know what the fuck was on. I can't remember what was on his grave, I'll be honest.
Cool man, cool guy, TM.
Okay.
All right, well, Raina, if you could give me a hand, we just need to dig up the grave.
Okay, are we like desecrating it? Are we like getting his body? Like, what's the thing?
Apparently, there's a book down there we need. So.
Okay, I'm not a big fan of like messing with the bodies, so let's be careful.
Absolutely.
As you step through,
What
there's
exactly?
a moment where you say this to Rainier, and you hear this like crackle of energy. There is a familiar character standing in front of you, arms folded, the Lord of the Dawn that you recognize, standing right in front of the grave.
Aurelius?
Aurelius.
The one that gave me the
Yes.
the STIs for the head, yeah.
Yes. What is your attention here?
I don't know what you are in my way for, but this is for a friend. I'm trying to save her. This is the only way.
It's not the only way. You don't want to do this.
Fortunately, I do.
I've seen many futures and many possibilities. If I'm here, if you pursue this, it doesn't end well for you.
Lots of things in my life haven't gone well for me. This is someone I love. I'm doing it.
Try.
Question.
Yeah.
I know Anna and I know illusions. Can I sense if that's an illusion or if it's that guy in the flesh?
Give me an Arcana check, or perception,
Okay.
if you'd rather.
I think my Arcana is better, but I'm gonna check.
Also,
Yeah.
there was a 10% chance Aurelius appears. I rolled 10%.
Oh my god. It's 15 plus 8, that's 20.
Yeah, this is not an
23.
illusion.
It's a guy. It's the god.
Yes.
Okay. As Anna is clearly not backing down, I will just carefully put a hand on her shoulder and say, I am not exactly sure what's going on, Anna, but I think if it's a god, we should probably just at least hear him out. If there are better way to help Zemani, I'm guessing that's what we're doing here. We should at least get a second opinion before we try to fight and die, okay?
Fine. What do you suggest?
Patience, first of all. This isn't a fight you want. Why did you want the book? How would it save your friend?
It would act as a bargaining chip to get her soul back.
That tome is worth more than any soul. That contains magics beyond your wildest imagination. It's better left alone.
With all due respect, her soul is worth more than anything to me.
Who did you intend to give it to?
The one who's going to make the trade is someone who I've worked with closely. A Devil Lord.
I don't have a material form right now, so I can't stop you myself. There are people in here that I can get to stop you. Your friend's soul is owned by one of these Devil Lords, I imagine. Who told you to get this?
The same individual who's going to be trading it.
You trust a devil.
I trust him as far as it will get her free. He has a vested interest in this. I don't see why he wouldn't want to.
There's more than one being out there with a vested interest in your friend. I can show you magics that can help further, help you do it yourself, rather than use this, rather than get a friend, your devil regent, to trade. Seems a very easy path to just trade an item for something. The easy path, if you win. I heavily encourage you to look for another way.
All due respect, I said before, what she did to get in that predicament, she did it for a friend. She is selfless, and I do not want her suffering through that shit. So I will do this. Unfortunately, if you cannot stop me, then it will be done.
Anna, hold on. You said you can teach us magics that can make us powerful enough to rip her out of their clutches.
I can start you on the path. I can't assure you that you can do it, but I have a knowledge of a lot of things. I have a knowledge of a lot of what is going to happen. This doesn't end well for you.
Can we inside check?
Sure,
Is he
you can-
trying to like... Is
Sure.
he being honest? I'm so insightful. Anna, please. Anna, please roll
Insight
good.
checker god.
Inside
sure.
checker god. A
An
big,
ancient
strong
being.
11. Just
External.
piercing through.
Seems confident in what he's saying.
Okay. Anna, can we huddle for a second, please,
Rainier.
Sir God?
You do not have to be a part of this. You can go.
No, I
dragged
will
you into
have to
this.
be part of this regardless. Like, if
I
you
dragged
fight...
into this is my situation.
Yeah,
You
I
shouldn't be
know,
put
you
into
can
this.
stop with the martyr bullshit. Actual thing. If we fight, we obviously fight together, and then, like, yeah, the second day of the festival is kind of down the drain and we'll probably die. But think about this. It's kind of always better to have the power to do something rather than hope that someone else will do it for you. This might be the quickest way of doing it, which is true. However, imagine for a second that he does get the book and then unleashes the magic of it, and then we have the god on our backs, which he knows now that the money is important, which means he knows how to hit us even if we succeed. I'm not exactly very insightful about this god bullshit, but I will say if we wield the power to change things, isn't that better?
My heart is pierced by the thorn of the black oak. A thing that is inherently aligned with the devils. It won't look good to my new order if I'm working with a god all of a sudden.
I'm aware of what my grandchild created. I know what the Nahajad is. I know its purpose.
Well, who's your grandchild?
Another one of the old gods.
You're showing me the paternity test.
Yeah. He's not the grandson.
I'm sorry.
Rainier, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception? Oh, it's 16, maybe? Probably.
Thank you.
But my hearing and my smelling are so great.
Thank you. 16.
Hey, you let the money roll. I call bullshit.
I'm just asking for now. A curious question.
Okay.
Be fair, I got to roll for stupid coins that don't mean anything.
Ah, well.
This is like god shit.
This is just god shit. Listen, guys, I'm trying my best over here to not fuck up our Livoka thing. You better appreciate.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
You can try this. Or I can set you down a path to find magic to enact this on your own. Choose this path if you want. It doesn't end well.
Anna is going to go up to the grave and start digging. If he doesn't stop me, then she's going to keep digging.
He can't. Rainier.
Yep.
As Anna starts digging, give me an active perception check.
Okay. I will. Okay. Sight based or other thing based?
Can
it be hearing?
It can be smell.
Oh, can be smell. Lovely. Thank you so much, because the first roll was a 4. Okay, now it's better. It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. I am going to use another graveyard map I had ready for this. Not ready for this, but just a graveyard map I had in general. And we'll use that. We'll put you 2 are the ones involved in this, so 1 second.
Here we are, steady dying. You guys better appreciate this Peacemaker Rainier arc. It's not working, but I'll do the best.
She really tried her best, but Anna was set.
You know, I know we're going to go on a quick break while I set this up. We'll be back in about 5 minutes while chaos happens, as Anna breaks the seal on the ground. We'll be back in 5 minutes. This is a bit where we talk about stuff that's important in the world for the past while, and unfortunately for foreseeable while, it's been the situation in Ukraine, which we stand with, of course. If it's within your means to donate and help them out over there, put the Red Cross Ireland, because that's the charity closest to me. If not, just be aware of what's happening in the world. Don't be a dick and just be nice. See you in a few.